now that we are up and running, so to speak, I want to introduce you to your main game interface, which you use to pretty much drive everything you do in this universe, which is your personal computer known as the MobiGlas. So hit F1 on the keyboard and that should bring up your MobiGlas computer. It sometimes takes a while to open properly. So here's the MobiGlas, and I'm quickly going to run through the various functions, show you what they do, because a lot of what you do in this game is dependent on what's happening on the screen. So for starters, this is the main menu. This will show you your in-game handle by which other people will identify you. You've got a monitor that looks at your vital stats. You will see atmospheric pressure and composition, so depending on whether or not the atmosphere is breathable, the readout will be over here. You can also see down here your suit oxygen levels, the remaining EVA fuel of your spacesuit, what its power output is, and over here is a counter that tells you how much oxygen you've got remaining. Currently that should stay at 100 because I'm not actually using suit oxygen. The air in here is quite breathable. You also get your current credit balance and whether or not you have an active crime stat. That's a discussion for another day. Currently I'm definitely not a criminal and I don't plan on becoming one. Right, then the various buttons down here, they've all got little tooltips next to them that show you what they are. So start off with the com link on the left. This is your global chat channel. Let me just quickly get rid of this, sorry, because that readout is now interfering a little bit. There we go. So here's my contacts list. If any of these contacts are active in game, I should be able to open a direct call to any of them. Then I've also got the global chat channel, which you get loaded into by default when you load into the game. And then of course here you can, for that particular channel, mute it or unmute it, and you can enable VoIP or disable it by using the microphone button over here. So quick overview at what the comms menu looks like. You can play around with this and see what works for you. Then we get to the vehicle loadout manager. I'll show you how this works in a bit, but this is where you can select whatever ship is available to you and then look at its current loadout, and then also attach any new equipment that you may have bought. I'll show you how that works in a bit. Same thing for your personal equipment manager. This is you, so I can rotate myself around, so look at what my character currently looks like. And then various categories of equipment that you can purchase: undersuits, weapons, armor, and various other utilities. So you equip and unequip equipment from this menu. Then you get the star map, the gorgeous means of traveling around the verse. So this is how you navigate your way around the Stanton system. I'll show you how that works as well. Then next to the star map you have the journal, which will be entries relevant to any missions that you may be doing and some general notes about the gameplay. All of this is in fiction, of course, so you'll get a welcome message from Port Olisar and some notifications about updated MobiGlas apps, etc. Right, the LiveWorks AR app you're probably not going to use right now. This is for modifying ship equipment inside the hangar, which we don't currently really use, so you can ignore this one for now. Vehicle maintenance, this will be used when you land at a pad, any of the main landing locations, that being Port Olisar, Grimhex, Levski, and now Hurston as well. You have the option of repairing and restocking your ship. So once you land on a pad, you can open up this app and then select the services that you want, pay for them, and your ship will be refueled, restocked, repaired, whatever your needs might be. And then the last tab, which is quite important, and this one I'll explain in a bit more detail when we talk about missions. This is your available missions tab. So there's different categories of missions. You can see which ones you've accepted, your history of missions, service beacons, which I'll explain also in another video, which you can use to either request personal transport or request combat assistance. But typically any jobs that you want to do in game will be available from this menu. Alright, that about covers the MobiGlas, and once you're done viewing what you want, you can use this button down here to go back to the main view, and you can use that handy button over there to close it, or just hit the F1 button again to shut it down. Cool, see you in the next video.